Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about multiplying decimals. So ladies and gentlemen, you should have already looked at the Brain Pop video as your introductory. I'm going to go over how to multiply the decimals and how to make sure you're using the right place value when doing so. Usually having grid paper helps you line up your numbers. So if you have grid paper, that's great to use. You can also use a ruler or the edge of your paper to draw lines to keep yourself lined up, and I will show you that as well. So let's go ahead and do a few practice problems together, and then you're going to do some on your own. So let me switch over. All right, so let's go ahead and look what I have. So we have a couple of rules that we need to look at. Let me zoom that in a little bit. All right. So multiplying decimals. Ignore the decimals and just multiply. So just multiply first of all. After that, you're going to count the total number of digits after the decimal for each number. Then finally, you're going to place the decimal the same number of digits as you counted. So let's see if we can do all three of these steps to get an answer. So let's look at our first one. We have 5.1 times 6. So my first step says just multiply it. So I'm going to go 6 times 1, which is 6. 6 times 5, which is 30. Okay. So I've multiplied and I got 306. My second step says count the total number of digits after the decimal for each number. So I have one number that has a decimal. So here's 1. This one doesn't have a decimal, so I don't do anything with it. Then the third step says place the decimal the same number of digits as you counted. Well, I only counted 1. I'm going to start at the back of my number. I'm going to count 1 spot. So now my answer is 30.6. That is my final answer. Okay. All right, let's try that again. 6.8 times 5. So I'm going to just multiply like normal. 5 times 8 is 40. 6 times 5, 30, plus the 4, 34. Okay, so I got 340 when I just multiplied. Now I need to count how many decimals I have. I have 1. So I'm going to start at the back of my number. So my final answer is 34.0. Now, because there's a 0 back here, I can actually just write this as 34. There's nothing back here. 0 means nothing. Unlike over here, we had a 0.6, so we can't just drop that. But if there's just a 0, we can drop it and just leave it as a whole number. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, so I'm going to multiply like normal. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 6, 18, plus 1, 19. So I got 192. I need to count my decimal places. I have 1. So I'm going to start at the back, move it 1 spot. 19.2. There's an actual number back here, so I have to leave it. And I'm going to box in my final answer. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was multiplying decimals. That was what we call a 2 by 1, a 2-digit number times a 1-digit number. So now you're going to do some practice on your own, and then tomorrow we'll step it up. We'll go to a 2 by 2. All right, guys, if you have any questions, email me and I'll be happy to help you. Have a good day.